Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Entering play call screen.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Texas A&M's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He breaks a tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time late in the season.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They can
makes the catch on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Slant. Concept. Medium pass. Drive. There are 14 categories. You have 8 options.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Choice.
Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Play from a coach suggests RPO alert shock.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Come on, quarterback. You need to be better in that situation. First and goal scenario, you're not taking a sack. You got to throw that ball away if no one's open.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that.
Entering play call.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Under fire. And as he throws, another incompletion on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as theIrish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter.
Categories. You have a slot cross, choice, curl, double moves.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kicked the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Gets away. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. On first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna run it. It's long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
There are 9 categories. You have 11 options.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Going for the marker on the ground. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. He's loose at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25.
There are 6 categories.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Pressure coming. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Inside zone player, there are 8 coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On the ground, it's Love. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Options.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 player. There are 8 categories. From a concept, there are 8. Ohio, there are 6 categories. You have 4 op, D-cross, drive.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. This time it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Going up top again. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
6 categories.
My old coach says you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
You have 12 options.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he dropped it. It looked for all the roll like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
There are 6 categories.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
How nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Keeps the play going. He's going to take off. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
Ready to try the point after.
Selected.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Entering
and for
play
a quick
call,
update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stoneberg? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Bussey. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Click formation, run, power. There are 9 categories. You have 11 options. TMT and
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
There are 9 categories. You have 11 options. TMT and below is selected.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Entering play call, count, outside, down, power.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. It's a seam wide open, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Oh, they're after him! And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the...
Wide open spaces. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
15 options, pad attempt is selected.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped. And that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
There are 6 categories.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
There are 6 categories.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
There are 6 categories.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game. I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner goes down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Here come the Irish, back on offense.
Inside zone.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is speed, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That's caught. It's Washington. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 2
Notre
options.
Dame ready to go with another first down.
Backs protect.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Defense is about firing off,
Entering
hitting the offensive guys and staying in gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll leave it with him. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them?
Entering paused screen, you have 7 options. Resume is selected.
I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
There are 6 categories.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.